Thousands of years ago, the world was silent. There were no voices, no cities, only wind sweeping through vast, unpopulated fields of tall reeds. For the indigenous Igorot people of the Cordilleran Mountains, this empty landscape was the workshop of their supreme creator, the great spirit Lumawig. While many mythologies describe distant architects ruling from a remote heaven, Lumawig sought a life within his creation. He wanted to mold the earth with his own hands. He arrived on the physical earth, walked into the fields, and began cutting the stalks. He divided the reeds into pairs and scattered them across the world. This opening myth defines Lumawig as a sculptor. He is a deity intimately connected to the muck and raw materials of the physical landscape. Standing over the scattered pairs, Lumawig gave a command: "You must speak." At his word, the reeds transformed into the first men and women. As they spoke, each couple found they possessed a language entirely different from the others. No two pairs shared the same tongue. Lumawig then ordered them to marry and multiply, sending them out to populate the isolated pockets of the region. Today, the Cordillera remains a patchwork of distinct tribal dialects. The myth provides a logical origin for this map, tracing the linguistic boundaries of every valley back to those first scattered reeds. These early people were nomads, struggling to navigate a world that was entirely flat. Without mountains or landmarks, they had no way to find their way home. Hunters were constantly lost, forced to shout across the plains to locate one another. This constant noise echoed into the sky, disrupting Lumawig's sleep. Irritated by the din, Lumawig decided to reset the landscape. He commanded Gaki, the giant crab, to plug the Earth's water drain, flooding the world. As the waters rose, the pressure pushed the flat Earth upward. Plains buckled into high peaks and deep valleys, new geological features designed to trap wild game. The deluge wiped the world clean, leaving only a single brother and sister alive on the new heights. This flood myth functions as an etiological tool, explaining how the world transitioned from featureless plains to the rugged, towering geography of the modern Cordilleras. Lumawig rescued the siblings and oversaw the repopulation of this newly vertical world. With the earth reset, Lumawig stayed. He declined a return to the sky, choosing instead to live among the humans as their patriarch. He showed the people how to conquer this harsh environment, teaching them to carve agricultural terraces into the mountainsides so they could plant and reap crops on steep terrain. He provided specific local knowledge, revealing the brackish hot springs of Mayinit and teaching the people how to extract and bake salt from the water. In Samoki, he taught the women to mix reddish and bluish clays to create the region's pottery, demonstrating the precise techniques for firing the vessels. These lessons transformed Lumawig from a world breaker into an intimate teacher who laid the foundation for Igorot survival. Lumawig eventually married a mortal girl from the village of Bontoc, binding his lineage to the people he had created. This history remains anchored in the physical world. The foundation stones of Lumawig's earthly house are still pointed out in Bontoc today. When Lumawig finally returned to the sky, he left a legacy permanently tied to the mountains and his human descendants. Modern-day ceremonies are still held in his honor within sacred groves. The trees there are believed to have grown directly from the graves of his earthly children. Lumawig's story endures because it features a deity whose power is measured by proximity. His legacy is found in his physical, loving participation in the daily lives of his people. If you want to see more stories of the gods who shaped our world, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which mythological figure we should cover next.